The 6-book series is back today with 6 brand new books to be on the lookout for in the month of April. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Dave. Welcome back to another video in the 6-book series. I've got 6 brand new books to look out for in the month of April, and there really are. I'm not exaggerating, there really are some absolute crackers on this list. There's a right old mixture as well. So we've got some psychological thriller, we've got some historical fiction, and we've got a big dose of literary fiction as well. 6 new books to look out for in the month of April, and I'm really dry because we've just had dinner, so I am employing a good old-fashioned English cup of tea. So the first book I've got for you is by an author called Julia Haberlin, and you may remember her from her debut novel Black-Eyed Susans that came out a year or so ago, maybe a couple of years now. Julia is back with a brand new book called Paper Ghosts, and look at the cover of this. This looks absolutely phenomenal, and the blurb is superb as well. So let's fill you in on what this one's about. My sister disappeared. I know who took her. Now I've taken him. Carl Louis Feldman is an old man who once took photographs. That was before he was tried for murder and acquitted. Before dementia and his admission to a Texas care facility. Now his daughter has come to see him to take him on a trip. Only she's not his daughter, and if she has her way, he's not coming back. Because Carl's past has finally caught up with him, the woman driving the car is convinced he's guilty and that he's killed other young women, including her sister Rachel. Now they're driving across Texas, following his photographs, his clues, his crimes, to see if he remembers any of it, to discover what happened to Rachel. Has Carl truly forgotten what he did, or is he just pretending? Perhaps he's guilty of nothing and she's the liar. Either way, in driving him into the Texas Badlands, she's taken a terrible risk. For if Carl is really a serial killer, she's alone in the most dangerous place of all. I hope you agree that that sounds unbelievably good. So this is, I'm getting carried away with the blurb now. Let's tell you about the technicalities of the book. So it is published on the 19th of April. It is, yes, it is published. Oh, this is all over the place tonight. So Paper Ghost is published on the 19th of April by Michael Joseph here in the UK in hardcover. Again, as normal with these 6 new book series, you will find links to all these books down below in the description box. The next book I've had for you are for fans of Madeline Miller. Now, for those of you that have read The Song of Achilles, Madeline Miller is back with a brand new book called Circe. Now, I have looked up the pronunciation of this, and I am assured that it's Circe. Some classicists may refer to this as Kirky, but I'm told that Circe is fine. It's okay to pronounce it like that. And again, a fabulous cover. This is out on the 19th of April. It's published by Bloomsbury. And it is Circe is the utterly captivating, exquisitely written story of an ordinary and extraordinary woman's life. An epic spanning thousands of years that's also a keep-you-up-all-night page-turner. In Circe, Miller gives depth and history to the title character, how it was she came to be on her island, and her struggles as an independent woman. The heroes of Greek myths, the gods, get shoved to one side as Miller brings to the forefront a fascinating, captivating central character. This is wonderfully detailed and well worth the more than 5-year wait since The Song of Achilles. From the Orange Prize-winning, internationally best-selling author of The Song of Achilles comes the powerful story of mythological witch Circe, inspired by Homer's Odyssey. That's again out by Bloomsbury on the 19th of April. The next book is out on the 5th of April. This is out from Canongate. This is The Half-Sister by Catherine Chanter. This looks an absolutely captivating read. I'll read you the blurb. When she was 16, Diana left her unhappy family and set out to make a new life. 25 years later, she has arrived, recently married to Edmund. She lives with him at his family's historic country home. But when Diane hears that her mother has died, she impulsively asks estranged half-sister Valerie and her 9-year-old son to stay. The night of the funeral, fueled by wine and years of resentment, the sisters argue and a terrible accident occurs. The foundations of a well-ordered life start to creak and the lies begin to surface, one dangerous secret after another. And then there's the little boy watching, waiting. The half-sister is a profound and haunting portrayal of those who are imprisoned by their past and by the struggle to find the words which will release them. That sounds absolutely brilliant as well. That's The Half-Sister by Catherine Chanter, published by Canongate on the 5th of April. The next book I have for you is something a little different. This is from an author called James Smythe. This is published by Borough Press and it's out on the 19th of April. This is a book called I Still Dream, and the author's name's James Smythe, and it is about a strikingly intelligent book about intelligence itself. 17-year-old Laura Bow has invented a rudimentary artificial intelligence and named it Organon. At first, it's intended to be a sounding board for her teenage frustrations, a surrogate best friend. But as she grows older, Organon grows with her. As the world becomes a very different place, technology changes the way we live, love and die. Massive corporations develop rival intelligences to Laura's, ones without safety barriers or morals. And Laura is forced to decide whether to share her creation with the world. If it falls into the wrong hands, she knows its power could be abused. But what if Organon is the only thing that can stop humanity from hurting itself? I Still Dream is a powerful tale of love, loss and hope. A frightening, heartbreakingly human look at who we are now and who we can be if only we allow ourselves. Again, that is sufficiently different enough of a book to make me want to really read that. That sounds really, really good. So that is James Smythe, I Still Dream, published by the Borough Press. Did I say the Borough? Yes, published by the Borough Press and out on the 19th of April. The next book is from a publisher that I don't think I've featured on this particular series of videos before. This is from Salt Publishing, a wonderful little independent publisher. And this is a book called The Chameleon by Samuel Fisher, and it's out on, again, the 15th of April. John is infinite. He can become any book, any combination of words, every thought, act and expression that has ever been or will ever be. Now 800 years old, John wants to tell his story. Looking back over his life from its beginnings with a medieval anchoress to his current lodgings beside the deathbed of a Cold War spy, John pieces together his tale. The love that held him together, and in particular the reasons for a murder that took place in Moscow 50 years earlier, which set in train a shattering series of events. Samuel Fisher's debut, The Chameleon, is a love story about books like no other, weaving texts and lives in a family tale that leads the reader on an extraordinary historical journey, a journey of words as much as of places, and a gripping romance. Again, that sounds absolutely fascinating. The next book is a thriller. This is by Matthew Richardson. It's called The Insider. It's published by Michael Joseph and it's out the 15th of April. The Firm meets House of Cards in this gripping second thriller from the author of My Name Is Nobody, the UK's most exciting new spy writer. Oscar Quinn is the best and the brightest of his generation, the youngest fellow at All Souls College, Oxford. He's destined for a glittering academic career, but then a mysterious letter arrives inviting him for an interview with Parliament's Intelligence and Security Committee. The role hasn't been advertised. He appears to be the only candidate, and the salary on offer seems almost too good to be true. Soon Quinn finds himself plunged into the heart of power, He gets his own office in the Palace of Westminster, a cut-price deal on a luxurious apartment in Chelsea, and a chance to work on some of the nation's most highly classified secrets. But when he learns that the security services are asking questions, Quinn begins to discover a dark truth buried at the centre of his new life. The last person to do this job died suddenly, and now his apartment is under surveillance and his movements are being watched. Was the previous researcher's death really just an accident or something much worse? Trapped in the middle of a terrifying conspiracy, Quinn is forced to consider stepping outside the law to save those that he loves. But who can be trusted, and can he survive long enough to find out? So I don't usually read sort of spy thrillers or spy fiction, that kind of thing, but that one just sufficiently piqued my interest, just to enough to be able to highlight it. And the last one, I realised this is 7 books and this video might be running on a little, but I had to tell you about this one because I'm really getting into cosy reading at the moment, and this one seems absolutely brilliant and right up my street. This is from a publisher that I haven't heard of before. So the publisher's name is Head of Zeus, and this is by a woman called Fiona Wilde, and it's out on the 15th of April, and it's called Little Woodford, The Secrets of a Small Town. Little Woodford has a sleepy high street, a weekly market, a weathered old stone church, and lovingly tendered allotments. A peaceful, unexciting place in the very heart of Middle England. In Little Woodford, no one has fingers in more pies than Olivia Laithwaite, parish councillor, a chair of the local WI, wife, mother, and all-round queen bee. So of course it's Olivia who is first to spot that the beach inns has been sold at last. Some rumours begin to swirl around the young widow who has bought this lovely house. Why exactly did she leave London with her beautiful stepdaughter and young sons? Are they running from someone, hiding something? Though if they are, they won't be the only ones. Sometimes the arrival of newcomers in a community is all it takes to light a fuse. That sounds absolutely brilliant as well. So I, for one, can't wait to read that book. So that's Little Woodford, The Secrets of a Small Town. I may have said that that last book was written by Fiona Wilde, and I don't know actually where I got that from. The last book, Little Woodford, The Secrets of a Small Town, is written by Catherine Jones and is published by Head of Zeus, and is out on the 15th of April. That is it. That is all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the sound of any of these books, they can be found, details of which can be found in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again very soon, whatever you are doing this week. Enjoy your books, and I'll see you next time for another BookTube video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.